Guys, this is Casual with another YouTube battle report. This report features my Daemons of Chaos with the new rules. This is the first time they've appeared in a battle report. I have about 2,500 points painted, actually maybe a little bit more. This is a 2,400 point game. This was actually a game I got with Drunkanteater's Ogre Kingdom so that I was preparing for a tournament the next weekend, which was last weekend that I played in, and I actually finished 4th overall in the tournament, which was a lot of fun. There was only 14 players, but it was a really good time. So here on my left I have a unit of Screamers, a unit of 6 Seekers, no command. I have my Bloodcrushers. In behind them I have my Plague Drones, I have a Beast of Nurgle, I have 30 Daemonettes, full command, a unit of 25 plaguebearers, an Exalted Chariot. Yes, I said an Exalted Chariot. I actually really like the Exalted Chariot. I know people give it a hard time, but the style of army I'm running here, there's a lot of targets to shoot, and I use it as kind of a second wave tactic where I can put it in wherever I need it against some low toughness stuff. Against the Ogre Kingdoms, it's not really that effective, but we'll see how it plays out. And on the right side, I have 2 bases of Nurglings, 2 beasts of Nurgle, and my Demon Prince level 4, fully kitted, has wings. If you're wondering what model that is, that's actually a War Machines model, I believe. And these are the spells he rolled up. He's a level 4 caster also. Notice I did not get Purple Sun, which is unfortunate. And we do play in the typical basement atmosphere, so the lighting isn't the greatest, but I really like, again, these Ogre armies. They're painted really nice. So on his deployment, he has the Gator Cannon up in the upper left, which is my left, his right. Unit of Mournfang with the Dragonhide banner. He has a big Death Star of Iron Guts. I believe he has 3 characters in there. His BSB is the Bragg model. That's right. Unit of Gnoblar. He has another unit of Bulls with his Firebelly, a Saber Tusk, and another unit of Mournfang. So, let's move on to turn 1. Turn 1, I move up pretty aggressively. I know the Daemonettes are not going to kill anything on this board. I just need them to hold up a unit. The Plaguebearers move up 2, the Nurglings move up to be a pain in the ass. I take the Beast of Nurgle into the woods. I think it ends up being a Blood Forest. I can't remember. It didn't really have an impact. The Plague Drones I set up in front of the Bloodcrushers. This is kind of giving me 2 alleyways for them to go. I'm pretty sure the Mournfang are going to go to the left. I don't have a picture of how I set up on the left, but you will see in a little bit how that works out. But just given a couple options of where I want to attack, I'm really concerned with that Death Star. I'm not sure I have anything for it. So my plan is just to clear up everything else and then deal with it later. So there's kind of an overall look of this side. I moved spawn up behind those woods, and I'm kind of just setting a trap here for the Mournfang. My Demon Prince is out of their charge arc, so it's going to be tough to see what he chooses to go after here. The Beast of Nurgle, I know, will hold him up for 1 turn. I can really hold up the Mournfang a couple turns here and get my Demon Prince into the backfield. So on his turn, he takes his Mournfang with the Dragonhide banner into the Screamers. It kind of was bad positioning on my part. I thought, well, I mean, I could hold him up 1 turn with them, or if he doesn't go after the Screamers, I would get him into the to the Gator Cannon. He takes his Iron Guts into my Daemonettes, which I kind of expected. It wasn't a real long charge, but he made it, so goodbye Daemonettes. And he takes his Bulls into the Nurglings, which is really nice. That exposes a flank there. He's going to have to kill him outright to reform, so I'm just hoping the Nurglings can hold up. 1 turn. And there's a close-up picture of that unit. I like it. especially like that Firebelly since I painted it. And the Mournfang make a pretty long charge into this Beast of Nurgle, which probably is going to end poorly for that little beast. I also like those models because I painted them too. So, in my poor planning on the left side, I didn't realize that the Seekers were not out of overrun range of the Mournfang. So, yeah, that was bad. I just threw away 260 points on those Mournfang in one turn. Pretty crappy. And that is what the Iron Guts did to the Daemonettes. I think that gives me 5, 10, 14 left out of 30. Yeah, they really went to town. I kind of expected it, but well, at least they didn't pop and they're still there for another turn. As you can see in the upper right, the Ogre Bulls, yeah, the Bulls, they did kill the Nurglings and were able to reform. So the Mournfang did take care of the beast. He also brought a Saber Tusk up there in the movement phase to block that beast. And he reforms like this. I guess he's just saying, hey, look, if you want to bring the Demon Prince in, it's going to be to my front, which I understand. And I was weighing my options here. I could have easily flown over him and messed with the backfield, but I'm really confident with my Demon Prince. I'm pretty sure he can handle some Mournfang. And if he can't, I don't know why I have him in the list. So over here on my turn, this is probably another mistake. I took my Bloodcrushers into the flank of the Mournfang. I thought this is the best chance they have against the Mournfang, being able to get them in the flank. But those Seekers are just not going to hold up, and I'd imagine combat res is going to look pretty ugly for me. I take the Plague Drones into his Gnoblar unit, which should work out pretty nice for me. I did take 2 wounds. Wait, why did I take 2 wounds? I think I got shot one turn, and then I failed the dangerous terrain, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he does have 2 wounds on him. It could have been 2 dangerous terrain checks because I believe those were trappers. I might have failed both. So if you notice, his bulls are gone. What I did was I took the plaguebearers into the bulls. He held, and then the long charge on the chariot, he decided to flee, thinking that the plaguebearers or the chariot was way out of range. It probably would not have made it. But he rolled very low for his flee roll, and the plaguebearers actually have the standard of swiftness. So they got the bulls and ran them down. So I got the bulls unit and the Firebelly, which really helps my plans. With this unit gone, and there's a shot of the failed charge of the Exalted Chariot. With this unit gone, I thought, great, I don't need to take care of it with the Demon Prince, so I put the Demon Prince right into the Mournfang. I think I rolled up, for his gifts I rolled up, I took the bailsword, and I rolled on the lesser chart, I got D3 wounds. I also take the spawn into the Saber Tusk. So the Chaos Spawn made short work of the Saber Tusk and got into the flank of the Mournfang. I fought that battle first so that I could have him support the Demon Prince in his battle. And I believe this is after combat, actually, because one Mournfang's missing. So the Plague Drones kill and overrun the Gnoblar. And the Mournfang broke. This is how it ended up. Neither one of them could end up catching and running down the Mournfang, so that's a bummer. I'm going to have to deal with them again on another turn. So this is an overall of the board. The Iron Guts took care of the Daemonettes, which is unfortunate because it was on my turn that it happened, so he's going to have a free charge into the flank of the Exalted Chariot. Did not want that or foresee that happening. On the left, the impact hits from the Mournfang killed all the Seekers, and this is before combat was over. So there's after combat. Yeah, now I'm in trouble. I think the Mournfang will take care of the rest of the Bloodcrushers. It held him up. You know, here it is, turn 2. It's going to be his turn 2. So by turn 3, I still have those Mournfang out, and they're depleted a little bit. But I ended up sacrificing a lot of points to do that, which is unfortunate. So his turn, he takes the Iron Guts into the Exalted Chariot like I expected. I actually brought that spawn over to position him in a way that once the Daemonettes were down low enough, you know, I could block again, but I did not expect him killing 15 either. So goodbye, Exalted Chariot. The Mournfang did not rally, which is absolutely excellent, because it's going to be my turn next. And the Mournfang on the left side, they take care of my Bloodcrushers and reform. The Iron Guts kill the Chariot and reform, facing back to my lines, which are now on his side. Okay, so this gets a little confusing, and I had to mark it because I didn't really have a good picture. On my turn, the Mournfang are where you see them, that brown box, ugly brown box. The Iron Guts are where you see them. I didn't have a picture, that's why I had to kind of go back and explain how this worked. So, my Beast of Nurgle is directly behind my Demon Prince, and we actually had a discussion about whether I could do this maneuver or not. So what I do was, I charge the Beast of Nurgle, because I know I'm going to push the Mournfang. I'll probably push them in front of the Plaguebearers, and that'll let my Demon Prince not have to charge anything, and I can fly him. That's what I do. It pushes the Mournfang. They end up in front of the Plaguebearers. I charge them with the Plaguebearers. Their only reaction is to flee, and they flee off the board. The discussion came in where, is the Beast of Nurgle even able to make that, to declare that charge with the Demon Prince in front? At the time, we didn't really look it up. We just, you know, had a discussion about it, and the only thing it says in the book is that if the charge is at all possible to complete, which means if there's a unit in the way and there's a possibility it could be out of the way, and the possibility would be if I charge with the Demon Prince, then I can declare the charge, which would declare a reaction, which would push the Mournfang, etc. I believe, I'm 98% sure that I did that the right way. But if anyone has an opinion about it, please comment and let me know. So that's what happened, and then I flew the Demon Prince into the flank of the Iron Guts. I didn't charge, I just flew him over. So on his turn, he really didn't do much. There's not much to do. He has his Iron Gut unit here. He didn't want to give up a rear to either one, so he just kind of stayed put. So on my turn, I charged with my Beast into his flank and my Demon Prince into his other flank. He challenges, and with the new awesome Beast of Nurgle, he can accept challenges. So his champion is challenging my Beast of Nurgle, which should work out pretty well for me. I don't think he can do damage on the beast. He's just a regular Iron Gut champion. And so this gives my Demon Prince free reign to hit units. He brings his BSB over, and he brings, I think he has another character in there. If he does, he wasn't really well kitted out. So that's what's going on there. And this is after, I think this might be after combat on his turn. My Demon Prince has 2 wounds. His BSB has 3 wounds. That D3 gift is really working very well against the Ogres. He ends up, if he lost combat, he's stuck. If I lost, I don't think anything did any wounds. The Beast of Nurgle and the Champion are still duking it out. I don't think either one of them have wounds. It's pretty much pillow fight. And that's the end of the game. What happened, my Demon Prince ended up killing his BSB and doing 6 wounds to the unit. Or vice versa. Or it ended up being I won by like 10 wounds. I believe, and this was only discovered long after the game was over and I was looking at the pictures, I believe we didn't count him as steadfast, and I think he rolled on Snake Eyes to lose the game. Now there's been some back and forth on what he actually rolled and whether he would roll under 8, which he probably did, but it's just so, it was like such an epic end, because the whole game I thought it was over. I mean, having that Iron Gut unit, there was nothing I could do to beat it, I thought. And for it to end like this, especially looking back, we're just like, how could we forget something as simple as Steadfast? So it's a mystery how it actually ended up, but this is how we played it. The Demons end up getting a win. It was a fun game. We're actually getting another game tomorrow. I'm hoping to do a battle report for that one. We're preparing for a 2,500 point tournament, so I'm actually dropping the Exalted Chariot and adding 2 skill cannons to the list, to give myself a little bit of shooting. And at 135 points, there's no reason not to take a mobile cannon. So that's how it went down, guys. I hope you enjoyed the battle report, and we'll catch you for the next one. Also, if you want to see any of my painted demons, I actually have a little blog with my gaming group going. I'll put that in the comments so you can check it out. I'm really proud of this army. It's been my learn how to airbrush army, so I've been like speed painting everything, and demons are a great army to do that with. And I'm loving the new book. I think the play style is so much fun. I think I have a good grasp on it. I think I understand it pretty well. And I think I play it a little differently than most people. But I try to use the models that I have painted, so there might be some other choices that I would make to change it. But that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.